fans, the media, and all the drivers to hear what he's been doing and that he wants to be back in a race car. I think that's what we consistently heard.
Steve, you experienced this with him as his crew chief back in 2012 when he got out of the car. And this, you could tell, you could see just with him addressing the media how difficult this situation is for him, similar to 2012?
Well, I think he mentioned there, I think the concussions are different. You know, this is a different type of symptoms. I think in 2012, he mentioned, you know, he had to give his brain a rest and kind of be in a dark room. So while we had contact then, we didn't have a lot of contact because I was trying to listen to the doctors as well, which was hard because crew chiefs are about as patient as race car drivers. And you heard Dale say that his patience is really what he's trying to test here, how calm he can be. But it's obviously difficult for Dale, difficult for the race team. Everybody who's a competitor knows you want to be in the race car doing the best job you can. And it was good to see him at the track, though. That was, I know it was only for a press conference, but a guy that's been at the track his whole life, Jeff, it was nice to see him back at the racetrack.
Yeah, I liked his honesty. I mean, you can't ask a guy to give you any more, honesty, and he doesn't have to. Like, he
Right,
didn't have to
that's
come
medical information.
Right. He didn't have to come here to take time to sit down and really explain what happened and what's going on and what he's doing to fix it. So he answered every question, didn't dodge a single question, did not give a solid answer for anything, just was as honest as he could be in a difficult situation. You have to respect that.
And as we're watching Jeff Gordon, who retired a year ago, which to me was interesting, Jeff Gordon retired before getting to his 800th start. I thought that was a milestone that maybe Jeff Gordon would like to reach. Well, he will actually reach that on Sunday because now he's substituting for Dale Earnhardt Jr. as we ride around the track with him. One of the I guess the more lighthearted moments of Dale Jr.'s press conference was the last question. When Nate Ryan threw out the, have you thought about this being career-ending, kind of all of that, and he kind of skirted around the word, and then Dale Jr. called him out. He said, you didn't say the word. And Nate Ryan was like, all right, retire. And so that was kind of a great way to end that, was you could see Dale Earnhardt Jr. was lighthearted in that situation, and he cleared it up. He does not want to retire. He has no intentions of ever getting out of the car. He wants to continue to race.
I like the fact that he did go after it and talk about it. And again, he didn't dodge a single question. Right. And you can't ask anything. But, I mean, he didn't have to come to do that. He came here to do it. And the fans need to appreciate his honesty for sure.
All right, a very difficult racetrack in the sense that a repave. Since the last time the Cup cars were here, this racing surface has been repaved. Now we have Jeff Gordon on this track once again. And this is one of the more difficult areas right here as they come down the front stretch and head into turn number one.
Yeah, one thing we've seen is his teammate Chase Elliott drive away from Jeff Gordon. And I heard a lot about Chase Elliott here at the test, being very, very fast, having a lot of speed. So you can see Chase Elliott was behind Jeff Gordon and making a lot of pace. Jeff Gordon knows this racetrack for what it's always been. And now you're coming to this racetrack, new pave, you're going to have to change how you drive the car, where you put the car, when you're accelerating, when you're braking. But for everything we're hearing, Steve, you're going to have to change throughout the run. Like, the tires get better as they go. When you come back in and come back out the next time, they're probably going to be faster again. So this is going to be a constant adjustment for all the drivers.
And make no mistake, Rick, this is a very, very fast road course. So you talk about the lack of downforce versus just last year when Jeff Gordon was here. That is going to affect how these cars handle in the high-speed areas. And how the car's driving, I'm thinking probably up the S's of where the downforce is going to affect it the most, but just the whole racetrack is very flowing. There's 3 very long straightaways into 3 distinct passing zones. It's probably one of the fastest road courses we're going to see.
You mentioned speeds, a little bit harder of a tire because of the new racing surface, a little harder tire. The speeds, though, and the elevation change of this racetrack, very, very unique in the sense that you'll go from turn 2, as we're listening